That was not her.
Thank you.
Well, I thought you were rubbing his shoulder.
Yeah, flipping it over.
Okay, we're gonna call,
Is that thing waiting or no?
no, wait, I'll make the announcement. Are we on? Sorry for the delay. We're gonna call the special meeting of the Elmont Village, Council to order. It was scheduled for 7:10. My tardiness was the cause for the lateness. This is to set the millage, to set the millage rates. Before we start that, President Pro Tem Scheffler and Councilmember Feldman previously let us know that they will not be in attendance tonight. Councilmember Glasser contacted me this evening, and he is at work with a work emergency and will also not be in attendance tonight. Special meeting, June 17th, set the millage rates. Who wants to take that?
Well, you want to do it or not?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I can do it. Yeah, the general levy millage rate, it's used to support police protection services, administrative services, primary public works services, economic development activities, and planning and zoning activities. It is recommended the millage rate be reduced to 13.3150 mils due to the Headley rollback. The DWRF water tower millage supports the principal and interest payments required for the repayment of bond funds, which were issued in 2007 to complete the construction of the village's water tower. It is recommended the millage rate remain at 1.269 mils to prevent the accumulation of too many funds while maintaining a responsible fund balance.
Mr. President, what I would have said much shorter was, these are the requirements by the charter that we have to publish these and go through the process. Kim does a beautiful job of spelling them out in her memo. So it is her and my recommendation that you go with these rates.
Okay. And council have any questions or comments on that? Then we will close that special meeting and open the public hearing to be called June 17th at 7:20. It was listed at 7:15 and is now 7:20 for the fiscal year 2025-2026 water and sewer rates.
Mr. President, I can comment on these, that they are preset. You did a detailed study, set a 10-year rate increase process, and this is just following the process along the way.
And with those increases, is it still from our calculations from 6 years ago, are these rates still on par for what we need to maintain the fund? Okay.
Yes.
Any questions from council on the water and sewer rates per the 10-year step ladder? Being none, I will close this public hearing since there's no public here. Truth and taxation. Called to order the budget truth and taxation hearing for the Elmont Village Council to be called to order at 7:20. It is now 7:21 for the budget year fiscal 2025-2026.
Kim, I'll let you take that.
Are you serious?
We have proposed a budget. We've been over it in detail. I'm wondering if this is, we end up approving the budget resolution later in the regular agenda. So I'm not sure what this meeting's for. So that's why I'm saying I'm kicking it over to Kim.
Okay. Yeah, so in order to reduce the mills down to 13.315 instead of 12.915, based on the truth and taxation reduction, we have to have a truth and taxation hearing. So in your packet, I explain the differences. If we went down to 12.9151 mills, it would reduce our revenue by approximately $41,000. So, and with the Headley rollback continually rolling back our millages, I recommend we keep it at the 13.315.
Public comment? Just kidding. Just kidding.
Any questions from council? And we will close this public hearing and wait for the adjournment of the council.
Nobody was here for the first two?
Correct.
So Kim, what makes that different than the very first meeting that we had?
There's really, that just sets the millage rates. The other one is the truth and taxation where we have to explain the difference. It probably could all be as one.
There's statutory requirements, and my understanding of it is it more so it is an opportunity for the public. It's the public's hearing. They could make comment. They could try to persuade their elected officials on the particular topics before we go into our actual hearing where we're going to vote, because we're not going to allow their participation at that point. Of course, they could comment during open comment, but that says to all agenda items. This is a hearing specifically for them, which is why we typically, in previous times, we don't say anything during this point. We open it up to the floor. If they have something to say, great. If not, we move on to our regular agenda.
Well, and I know that we have the first part where we talk about why we're setting it, but then the rollback impact discussion, it's just, to me, we've never done it separately in my past. And we were in a scenario where Headley wasn't needed because we didn't qualify.
Right.
So.
So we're on to our regular at 7:30 then? 7 minutes off? Okay.
Are we still live?
Should I pause it until 7:30?
For me? Yeah, I think we need to have a FaceTime to verify that. But yes, she is, and she had said that she would be gone